Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. I just finished my coffee and I want more coffee, so let's bake some stuff with coffee in it. Today we are going to be testing out some super popular coffee-esque recipes from Tasty and just see what they're like, how good they are, how coffee-y they are, how easy they are to prepare, and obviously how good they taste. I've done so many of these videos and I love doing them, so go and check out the full playlist. I will link it for you guys. I've done party foods, snack foods. I even did a full dinner of very viral recipes. So make sure you check those out and subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos here every single Saturday. And without further ado, let's get into this. So the first recipe we are going to test out is one of the first ones that I saw from them, and I saw it and I was like, I need to eat that, like immediately. I don't even want to make it, I just want to eat it. And that is a pumpkin spice latte cinnamon roll. So it's got coffee, it's got cinnamon roll. It's combining two great things and making them one, and I love it. I feel like cinnamon rolls are such a classic, at least for me. I love watching them being made. I don't know how I feel about making them yet, but stay tuned. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this board out of the way because I can't roll out dough on it. I'll just dust this sugar I accidentally spilled on my countertop onto my floor. It's fine, I will have to clean afterwards anyway. So the first step in this process is making the dough. Now you can make this from scratch, you can buy it frozen from a store, you could make it in the bread maker, whatever works for you. So I decided to make mine in the bread maker. So I made it in advance because it does take some time to like rise and go through its dough stuff. Dough needs time, and you know what? It's worth it. Have it over here. All ready to go. Ooh. So I've washed my hands, I have the dough here, I'm gonna grab some flour, I'm gonna start rolling it out. That looks like the first step. I don't know if I can make it that rectangular. Man, that must have taken them some time. I'm just really bad at rolling dough. Let's get myself a rolling pin here. I like cleaned out my drawers in an Amazon testing highly rated products, and I moved my rolling pin. Rolling pin? Haha! Found it. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a 1/4 cup of flour. I'm just gonna dust a little bit onto the surface in front of me. Also onto my pants, apparently. Good job, Rachel. Well, oh, that's just making it better. Black pants, not great for flour. So let's take this dough out. Look how good that looks. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells amazing. Gonna pop that down. We're gonna sprinkle some more on top. We're gonna dust it all around. We're gonna start rolling it out. Get it into that nice rectangular shape that they did. I can't do this and sit. So you can either see me or you can see part of the dough, and I feel like the dough is way more important. Doing my best to make this as rectangular as possible so that in the rolling process, it kind of all rolls up in like one line when you know, make it into cinnamon rolls. They said fix the corners so they are sharp and even. You didn't show how to do that, Buzzfeed. Do I need to chop off the corners? That feels wasteful. What did they do? It looks like it was pulled in the corners, like just looking at the picture. So I'm gonna pull it in the corners. I don't know about sharp and even though. What do we think? I mean, that feels pretty good, right? Pretty triangle. Wow, I don't know my shapes. Good for me. Now we're gonna bake the filling of the cinnamon roll, and this is where the pumpkin spice kind of plays. So we have 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of butter that has been softened. Get in there. Get in there. And then 2 tablespoons of pumpkin spice mix. Now, obviously, you could make this from scratch and just combine together all the ingredients, or you can just buy it pre-assembled, which is what I did. And now we're just going to mix it together. Oh, that smells really good. It smells like fall though. I'm sort of, now my body's all confused. I don't normally smell pumpkin spice in the middle of spring. We're just mashing up the butter, mixing it in with all the brown sugar until we have like a nice paste going on. This is very hard to do with one hand. All right, now we're fully mixed. So there's one chunk of brown sugar. That's okay though. I mean, no one's gonna be mad about biting into brown sugar. So now I'm going to take, it looks like they have a spatula. So we have one here, and we're gonna spread this deliciousness, that's too much. Spread it on top of this dough. I'm very excited about this. Okay, so I've spread it all out, and I just wanted to note that I wanted to make sure that I got all of the filling right to the edge on this side and this side, because I'm gonna be rolling it this way. So I wanted to get a nice, smooth, even layer across, because otherwise this is just dough. So now that the filling is all smoothed out, I want to start rolling it. So I'm gonna roll it sort of towards you, I guess. I wish I was giving you the cinnamon roll too, that'd be great. I'm just gonna take it, and it looks like they're like tightly, you know, rolling it in, getting all that goodness. I've never rolled cinnamon rolls before. This is exciting. All right, so it says to roll it so that the seam is facing down, which we have already. And now we chop. Now I have a big cast iron skillet, so we're gonna use that and we're going to generously butter it. Generously butter it. Oh, words I live by. All right, I feel like that's pretty generous. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop it in half, and then from there it says to chop each of the halves into like about 7 cinnamon rolls, or like 1.5 inch thick. So I'm gonna try and keep as closely as possible to that measurement, because obviously I want the cinnamon rolls to bake the correct way. I know I'm like swinging a knife around. I'm probably making all of you really nervous. Can see a little bit of it peeking out. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. That looks so good. So they want them pretty thick, which I guess is a good thing. I do like a good thick cinnamon roll. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be thinner than that. Oh my gosh, you guys, they look so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, how did they place them into the pan? Do they start in the middle and work their way out? Does it matter? I don't know. Love tasty music. Okay, they start in the middle and they work their way out. Look at my little baby cinnamon rolls. Oh, mine are smaller than theirs. Okay. Or maybe I have a much bigger pan. I don't know. Maybe there needs to be 2 in the center. I don't know. Maybe I need to start at the outside and work my way around. Maybe I'm overthinking this. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm gonna cover it with plastic wrap. I'm gonna stick it over in a warm spot, and I'm going to let it rest for 30 minutes because it has been through a lot. It's been through a hard day, and you know what? It just needs, okay, I need to stop. Okay, these have been relaxing, just doing their thing for about 30 minutes now. So now I'm gonna stick them in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and then we will see the result. Oh, and then we get to put a delicious glaze on it. Oh my gosh, the glaze though. So all we're doing is I've brewed some coffee here. So I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of that. Get that coffee in there. Oh, smells so good. A cup of powdered sugar and 1 tablespoon of whole... Apparently my cinnamon rolls are done. Thank you. And 1 tablespoon of whole milk. And then we mix. And then apparently pour on top of these delicious cinnamon rolls. So I've been mixing this together and it looks really runny. I'm gonna add a little bit more icing sugar to it. I like a runny glaze, but this is a little too runny. Just pulled these out of the oven and look how huge they are. Oh my gosh, Tasty does not mess around with cinnamon rolls. I think I'm in love. So we're gonna let these cool and then we will put the glaze on. So these have cooled slightly, slightly. And this isn't icing, this is like a glaze. It's gonna melt into it anyway. So I'm gonna take the glaze, you can see that's like a lot thicker, which I like personally. And we're just gonna spoon some all over. You have to make sure to get all of the edges, because those always get neglected. I'm adding a lot of glaze. Maybe let's just like hold off on that. Okay, awesome. Now I need to try some. Am I gonna grab a piece right out of the pan? I think I am. Mmm. It tastes like a cinnamon roll. I don't know how much. Ooh, actually, you know what? I do get the pumpkin spice. It took me a second. How much of the glaze can I get? Mmm. That was really good. The glaze has a nice coffee flavor to it, which is really nice, and it mixes really well with the pumpkin spice of the filling. That is really good. Oh man, I'm gonna be making this so much in the fall. I mean, I will eat all of this now, but it feels more of like a fall coffee dessert. But oh man, guys, these are really, really good. As I continue to eat them right out of the pan. No regrets. Next up, we're gonna try one of their caffeinated smoothies. So I mean, I like drinking coffee. Drinking coffee is great, but like, let's kick it up a notch and not spend $12, I'm just saying. And this is what they call their Java chip caffeinated smoothie, which makes it sound a lot healthier than it is. So last night I brewed a bunch of coffee. I stuck them into ice cube trays so that I have like nice ice cube coffee now. And that is about 1.5 cups of coffee. To this, I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of half and half. Oh, careful, careful, don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. That almost never happens. 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. What else do I need in this thing? Oh yeah, and 6 coffee beans. Just 6 though, 7 is too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, done. Okay, now we're gonna go and blend this. This looks amazing. I know this is a smoothie, but it is very, very thick. My NutriBullet is struggling with this. So I checked to make sure I used the right amount of frozen ice cubes, and I did. Like, I blended everything up correctly, but if this doesn't smooth out, I might add a little bit more half and half or milk to it just to make this a little bit more drinkable. Okay, we finally have it. So I did add about I want to say about a quarter cup of milk. And it just made it blend so much better. And woo, thought it was gonna explode there for a second. And it just became a lot more smooth. So I feel like it'll be a little easier to drink. So let's put this together. Oh, it's very liquidy. Oh, why am I like this? I try and be all cute, and I'm just not that girl. So everyone, don't do what I did, / am continuing to do, because I don't learn. Okay, now that we clean that up, split half of it with Christopher, in case you're wondering why it looked like I just drank half of it. Let's give it a little taste test. I need to stir it. It separates really quickly. Is that normal for smoothies? I don't drink a lot of smoothies. Oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. It has the Java, it has the chocolate. Very strong chocolate flavor, and it's very sweet. But if you like the taste of frappes, like those nice frozen, summery, $25 drinks. I keep harping on the fact that they're so expensive, but seriously. But if you like the whole like frozen coffee frappe type of vibe, then I think you'll really like this. It's really good. Next up, we are going to make another delicious breakfast recipe because coffee, I mean, it's very synonymous with breakfast time. Although I just enjoy it all day long. But this time we are making a Mocha French toast bake, and this combines all of my loves. Chocolate, coffee, and bread. It does not get any better than this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 tubes of flaky biscuit dough and I'm going to cut them into quarters and put them into a big bowl. I can do that. That's pretty straightforward. I really dislike these containers though. Every single time when they pop, always scare me. I know they shouldn't, and yet they do. I don't know why that's so scary, and every single time I jump. We're gonna cut this up into quarters. And now that those are all cut up, we're gonna go on to the batter of the French toast. So in a separate bowl, I'm going to mix together, we have 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. And to that, I'm adding ½ cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, and a teaspoon of vanilla. I love the addition of the coffee to it. Oh, I think that's gonna taste so good. And we're just going to whisk it together. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, guys. The coffee and the vanilla. I love it. Now I'm gonna take the liquid and I'm gonna pour it over all of the biscuits. Then we're gonna mix it all together. I'm honestly so pumped to eat this, guys. It's just getting better and better. All right, feel like that is covered. So now is when we get real interesting. We're gonna take this dish and we're gonna up it another notch. So first I'm gonna spoon half of the biscuit and liquid into this container. I don't know. That looks like about half. And now to add in the chocolate. We are taking literal chocolate bars and we are just plopping them on top. And since they didn't specify which chocolate bars that they used, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to do half with dark chocolate and half with milk chocolate and just see if one tastes better than the other. I don't know, sometimes I prefer dark chocolate to milk chocolate, especially in such a sweet dish. It just sort of cuts it. But I mean, milk chocolate is a classic. You're adding chocolate to French toast. You really can't go wrong. The fact that we as North Americans consider this to be a breakfast dish is crazy. Chocolate cupcakes? No. But a bread dish with chocolate in it? Absolutely. My chocolate bar is breaking. Whatever. Still gonna taste good. There we go. So we got the milk chocolate on the one side, and dark chocolate on the other side. I just have to remember which side is which. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll figure it out. Ooh, I know. I'm gonna put a piece of chocolate, of the dark chocolate, on top, and that way I know which side's which. I'm so wise and brilliant. There we go. Boom. Look at how decadent this is. How is this breakfast? Now I'm gonna take the remainder of the biscuits and mixture, and we're just gonna put that right on top of the chocolate. I'm gonna plop a piece of chocolate right on top so I know which side is which. And if I don't remember, dark is on the left, everyone. Don't let me forget. And now I'm gonna go and put this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. I am excited. All right, taste test time. Now they did top theirs with whipping cream and chocolate syrup, but honestly, that feels like overkill. So I'm gonna try the dark chocolate one first, which does look a lot more chocolatey than the milk chocolate one. For presentation purposes, I do like the stark contrast better. Okay. Definitely a super strong chocolate taste there. It tastes good though. Okay, milk chocolate. I think I would go classic. I think personally, I would do the milk chocolate. It's just a little bit more complementary to the flavors within the French toast without overpowering the French toast, and this way with the milk chocolate, I can actually taste the coffee, which is really what I want. I want to taste coffee in a coffee dessert. Well, that's just me personally. I mean, you can mix them. Should we try that? I think we should. Do like a stripe of milk chocolate, stripe of dark chocolate, and just like tiger stripe it. Mmm. Oh no, do that. Yeah, no, that's definitely the play. Then you get a little bit of the strong chocolate flavor, but it's mellowed. Like, this is really good. I don't know about like breakfast. This is so much. This is so over the top. But as more of like a brunchy dessert, like special occasion type thing, I would absolutely make this again. Oh, this is real good. This is real good. I'm gonna eat it all before my kids come home. What do you guys think? Would you try any of these recipes? Have you? Are there any like coffee recipes out there that I need to try? Because I love coffee and I will basically try anything. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and check out the full playlist. I will link it for you guys so you can see all of the different Buzzfeed Tasty tested recipes that I have tried. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.